Hi guys, hope you're well. Skook here, and I'm just going to talk a little bit today about cat weaving on my Druid or owl weaving as well. But this video is going to be focused on cat weaving in raids in particular. I'm going to do a few of these videos to talk about my Druid because I'm really enjoying my time on it. It's one of my alts, and just about got it, got it geared with 219 right now. Got a couple of legendary choices and having a bit of fun in both keys and heroic Nathria during our farm. Really, one of the key things I want to talk about is how, as a tank, you can look to still enjoy farm because a lot of people kind of drop off during farm and they think it's a pretty boring period to tank in because the bosses are easy farm, everyone's doing so much damage and you don't need to be quite as optimal with your damage reduction, your uptime on mitigation and things like that. So in this video, I kind of want to talk very quickly about one fight in particular on Hungering Destroyer. But first of all, I just wanted to share my setup that I was using for this. I got a single target raid setup. I didn't actually have Skulkwing for this fight. I was using I think I was using Stone Legion, Herald, and the Ooze, and then I got the rank 2 Draught of Deep Focus on the chest. I got the Sinful Revelation enchant on main hand, and I got Mastery enchants across my rings. For the talent setup, I was using Raid Feral Affinity, which was Brambles for the reflection of damage when I'm in bear form. Feral Affinity, which is obviously where the majority of your damage is going to come from with the rakes and the rip up time. Heart of the Wild for that big pump, 45 seconds, 30% increased effectiveness of your Feral Affinity, and Galactic Guardian for your chance to get those Moonfires rolling. Because ultimately this all comes down to your utilization of Drought, where your Moonfire, Rake, Rip do 40% increased damage if they're on a single target, which is what we're looking at here. So I'm going to jump across to a video here from the stream the other night. Again, this is my first stream kind of with the Legendary with Drought, trying to get some good damage utilization. And on this fight in particular, I ended up ranking 39 in the world with a 99% Parse, with a very suboptimal raid setup, and also gear setup. I'm not quite there yet with some of my items, but you see we're running 12 man. We got no monk in the group. It's alt. It's not a quickest kill time. I'm not getting PIs, anything like that. This is just a straight up, myself trying to perform to the best of my ability. So here we go. I'm going to hit play and I'm just going to talk through what I'm doing. I'm starting the fight in cat form. My off tank is going to take the boss where possible, so I can get some good value in cat form. I got Heart of the Wild rolling here, and I got a pre-pot, and I'm getting straight into cat form, getting my rips rolling. I get my Galactic Guardian proc on Moonfires, getting a rip and rake on the boss, and I'm getting my Convoke off cooldown there, and a big bite to dump my energy. Then I'm getting back into bear form. I need to taunt the boss, get those stacks reset on myself, using my mitigation where I'm needed, getting some frenzied regens just to help the healer, the usual tank stuff. Not going to talk too much about that because that's bread and butter here. Getting back into cat form as soon as my off tank has the boss back, getting those rips and rakes refreshed. The one thing I don't do well at the start of this fight that I just learned kind of as I was going through was I shouldn't be refreshing Thrash in cat form. I should look to get those 3 Thrashes rolling in bear form and keep that rolling throughout the fight. I should then look to be getting my rips and rakes as high uptime as possible in the fight. I'm aiming for like 80 to 90+% uptime in the fight, realistically, because tanking comes first. I need to make sure that I'm still doing mechanics. And in this scenario here, I get my Berserk out while I'm in bear form, dump some damage, get my 3 stacks of Thrash, then I'm back in the cat form, rip and rake again, just trying to keep that uptime. Definitely not optimal at times, especially on the start of this fight, still getting used to the flow of the fight, and I think I could do a lot better a second time around, but you see some good uptime on the bleeds there. I should have used that 5 combo point there for a refresh of my Rip and Rakes rather than a bite. That was a mistake on my part. Instead, I went bear form too quickly and just threw out a bite. I also have 2 stacks of Thrash rolling here. I really should have just waited a second to get that 3rd stack before I run to range. But now I'm at range, I'm spamming Moonfires just to get some uptime on the boss damage, as much as I can. Charging back in, refreshing that Thrash ASAP. Then I get back into cat form, avoiding these beams, helping with miasma behind the boss where I can. Again, ripping, shred to full, 5 combo points, and ripping, sorry, raking, shredding to full 5 combo points, and then ripping. And then I'm back in bear form here, Barkskin rolling for that Brambles damage, refreshing those three thrashes, using my Iron Fuzz, using my Frenzy Regen again, just try to help the healers. You see a couple times in this video I use an offensive Survival Instincts. I'm in cat form just so I can soak my orbs without leaving cat form. Little things like that where I'm just trying to get my uptime in cat form as much as possible. Here we go again, my Brambles is rolling from Thrash. I'm back in the cat form, I get a nice Tiger's Fury out of my Convoke here. My bleeds are refreshed. I should have went back into bear form here and just sniped the end of that Thrash. You see the 3 stacks of Thrash just dropped, which is a mistake on my part. And I should have, before leaving cat form there, refreshed Rake and Rip rather than dumping a Bite again. So again, another optimization. I could have got maybe another 5 to 10% of uptime on those bleeds. But here I'm in bear form, I get my Brambles on the boss, 3 stacks of Thrash, back into cat form here, we're at 10% on the boss. I'm getting my Rakes and Rips straight up again with 5 combo points. Ready for the Consume, which is much better this time. So I'm running to range, I should be getting bear form as soon as I can. Spamming those Moonfires just for that extra little bit of boss damage, and then I'm looking to charge as soon as the Consume finishes. Refresh into that Thrash, get into cat form after my off tank takes the boss, and dump these 5 combo points into a Ferocious Bite because it's not worth refreshing the bleeds there at the end of the fight. And that gives me 4k, just a little over 4k DPS, which again, suboptimal setup. I didn't play amazingly well, but first time round on this fight. Just wanted to share what it can do. 4k DPS single target as a Guardian Druid, not bad. Gets me to 99, rank 39 in the world for this fight. Again, that's really good for me, and I'm very pleased with that. I know not a lot of people are focusing on heroic pauses and things like that this late into the phase, so it's take it with a pinch of salt. But I think it goes to prove what you can do as a Guardian Druid if you play efficiently and you look for those windows of uptime. It's something I'm going to do a lot more of. I really enjoyed the raid that we did on Friday, our kind of alt farm raid. And I'm going to look to do a lot more of it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave your comments below. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And look out for more videos coming. I'm going to do some videos on Mythic Plus's Guardian Druid. Again, looking for some uptime in balance form, doing some owl weaving, and do a few more bosses from the Heroic Nath raid as well as maybe a couple of Mythic bosses. So thanks for your time, guys. Again, please subscribe, and see you next time.